derivative function of a rational function. We got a rational function right here. Okay. This formula is slightly different from the one we did before when we're looking for the derivative of a function at a. So this is derivative function. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Before we get started, what's the domain? The domain of this function apparently is x cannot equal to -3. Okay, and let's get started. F of x plus h equals to f of x. In f of x, every x will be replaced by x plus h. Every x is replaced by x plus h. You can rewrite it, right? You can write it in a slightly different form, but it doesn't matter. You can keep it. So -2 multiply x, -2 times h, so we get minus 1 minus 2x minus 2h. And here we can just, because the plus sign in front, so we can just remove this parentheses. Okay, so we can use either one. We can use either one. So next we're going to create, okay, we're going to create this quotient. Okay, be careful about alignment. Alignment, be careful. I'm going to take this one minus this other one. Common denominators once again. Okay, of course, you like to work it the other way. Go ahead, no problem. You can do it the other way. Okay, but I'm going to do it this way. Okay, you can work the other one so you don't have to write this way. If you work my way, common denominator, right? What's the common denominator? 2 plus x plus h. Okay, so I'm going to write it slightly differently. Minus 3 plus x. So this common denominator multiply the denominator is going to multiply the top. In parentheses, you must have this parentheses, guys. Okay, we must have that parentheses. And 3 plus x. Okay, don't forget that. I almost forget it, right? The whole of the denominator, the whole of the common denominator. And usually you can just reduce it. This piece will reduce that piece. Okay, so let me show one more step to show you that. So this piece will replace, will reduce with that piece. And over 1 here, and we can lower it down. But you must insert parentheses. The next part, 3 plus x, 3 plus x in the denominator reduced, and you have 1 minus 2x, and that's going to replace the whole of that. And of course, we need the parentheses. This dot is not necessary, but it's optional. Okay, so I'm removing it. You can have it, okay, either way. Now we're going to have to FOIL. So how do we FOIL? I'm going to use that technique one more time. Okay, so I'm going to view 3 minus x as one entity, 1 minus x as one entity. So I'm going to multiply the numerator. Okay, so 3 plus x is going to multiply 1 minus 2x. Okay, so let's do it here. 3 plus x multiply 1 minus 2x minus 2h. multiply 3 plus x. Okay, so this part is completed. I did not completely FOIL because I don't need to. Okay, I keep it nice and clean. 3 plus x multiply the whole of that, which is in parentheses, 3 multiply 3 plus x, and then 3 plus x multiply negative 2h. I got that part. Second, this time there's a subtraction sign. But I'm going to take 1 minus 2x to multiply 3 plus x, right? So in front of it is a negative sign. And there's a 1 minus 2x this is going to be subtraction, okay? Subtraction, because 1 minus 2x times 2 plus x, 1 minus 2x times h. So this is a plus and there's a minus there, so there's a minus. So I put h right there. Okay, if you need to pause here, feel free. I just want to make my life easier. So this part and that part, they are opposite. So this piece are gone. And then you see the h, right? You see the h there? For those of you are, you don't have to factor out the h. You can just remove the h from this term, that term, and that term. Yes, you can do that. And now let's reduce even more. Negative 2 times 3, that's a negative 6. Right? Negative 2 times 3, negative 6. Minus 2x. Minus 1 plus 2x. Minus 1 plus 2x. 2x, negative 2x. Right? Reduce more. So 2x minus 2x. Negative 6 minus 1 is a negative 7. Now we can take limit, because this time when we replace h by 0, it will not produce 0 denominator. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so that limit is equals to that the limit as h approaching 0 on the whole of this quotient after it's been reduced. Direct substitution, h equals to 0. So in the end, we get negative 7 over 3 plus x squared. So that's the derivative. So let's look at the domain. Let's summarize, right? The function's domain, it's a derivative domain. Same. Okay, the domain are the same. And you can see the whole process. Algebra can be made simple. But if you want to FOIL to every possible single term, go for it. You should get the same answer. Okay? All right, if you have any questions, you do it any other way, I have no objection. Just make sure you know what you're doing. Thank you for watching.